history of over 150 years, we have been actively involved in various CSR activities and initiatives. We have attempted to align our CSR initiatives with what the country needs, the national priorities.
John Keells felt the need to do something proactively to enhance the English language communication skills of our children and youth. The English Language Scholarship Program was initiated in 2004. This particular program is a long-term, island-wide initiative enabling our children and youth have a good grasp of English as a communication tool.
We have a solid 2-tier program running across all our provinces. We focus on speaking in English, presenting in English, IT skills, soft skills like team building and confidence building. And we also have a program on child protection, which is for students and their parents.
Throughout our history of over 150 years, we have been actively involved in various CSR activities and initiatives. As the organization grew into many new businesses and verticals, and the number of employees grew, we decided to take a more strategic approach to our CSR. And we set up the John Keells Foundation. And annually, a certain part of our group profits are contributed to this foundation. And we bring all our initiatives under our vision, CSR vision, of empowering the nation for tomorrow. And our CSR is less about donations and more about engaging with the communities where we operate. So whether it's our hotels or our factories, our supermarkets, we look to engage with the communities, and it is about really empowering them to develop sustainable livelihoods in certain areas. It's about empowering communities more than just donations, and we have attempted to align our CSR initiatives with what the country needs, the national priorities, sustainability development goals, and the UN Global Compact. Just to give you some examples, we have our Project WAVE, which is working against violence through education. That is essentially working against gender-based violence. And there, our priority was first to educate our own team. We have over 15,000 employees, and then to also work with other stakeholders. We also have our Prajashakti program. A lot of the focus there is on empowering local communities. Again, to give you an example, in Hikkaduwa, Hikkatrans Hotel has been working with women in the neighborhood, in the area, to train them to produce batik products. We have also worked in the Ranala area, where we have factories, again with women, to train them to make paper-based products. We have English language scholarship programs. We had identified English as being critical to enable communities to further their livelihoods. So just a couple of examples, but again, like the English language program, and here it's about sustainable livelihoods and empowering the local communities with which we operate. And always we look to get our own team members to volunteer. We've always had volunteers from the John Keells family willing to participate and contribute to our CSR initiatives.
As we know, English proficiency is a critical need to further oneself in life, in society, and in careers. And in a continuing globalization in the world and in our country, we feel that the need has been ever increasing. Even though the government schools teach English as a second language, we find that in terms of quality, there are vast disparities in the learning of our children as well as their proficiency. On the other hand, the teaching of English itself has various limitations in that focus seems to be more on learning grammar and facing exams rather than really imparting practical skills to enable someone to use English as a tool for communication. So looking at all this, John Keells felt the need to do something proactively to enhance the English language communication skills of our children and youth. And as a result, the English Language Scholarship Program was initiated in 2004. Now, this particular program is a long-term, island-wide initiative, which is aimed at enabling our children and youth to have a good grasp of English as a communication tool and use that as a means of furthering their higher studies and employability. And we feel that this also has a connect with the government's objective of broad-basing English language skills in the island and also supporting a higher pass rate in the Sri Lankan O-levels in English. ELSP at its core has a program called English for Teens. That's our flagship, that is island-wide, and it offers 1,000 scholarships a year and enables these children to progress from one level to another based on their performance. Focuses on the 12 to 14-year age group, children from disadvantaged government schools in selected locations who then progress through the program. A value add that we have brought in is that following the course and exam, there is an English day that is held to help assess their English competencies as well as their confidence levels. In addition, there are a series of programs that are customized to special target groups. For instance, programs for children with special needs, university students, as well as entrepreneurs who are linked to our group businesses. In terms of impact, what I can say is that over the last 20 years, over 19,300 scholars, children and youth, as well as young working adults have gone through our programs, and they have enhanced their English proficiency. Not only that, because we also offer ICT and soft skills to complement English skills. So it's a holistic learning, and using this, they have enhanced their prospects going into higher education as well as careers. The service provider who has worked with us is Gateway Language Center, and their association with us from inception has enabled us to customize our programs, enhance the content, the reach, as well as the impact. So finally, what I would like to say is that the English Language Scholarship Program has enabled over 19,000 scholars over the years to enhance their English language proficiency, use that as a tool to pursue higher learning as well as careers of choice, contribute to their family in a meaningful manner, and basically progress in life. And for us, it also means enhancing youth employability as well as reducing poverty.
Volunteerism at John Keells is a huge thing. So when the foundation asked me whether I wanted to champion this program, I jumped at it without hesitation. I'm someone who was fortunate to have learned English outside of the government school curriculum, and this was my chance to give back to those in our communities that didn't have the same opportunity. So along the way, I've worked with exceptional teachers, incredible teams at the foundation and at Gateway who share my passion for creating meaningful change. From the Easter Sunday attacks to the COVID-19 pandemic to the economic crisis, we've had a lot of challenges to keep this program going. But we adapted. Working closely with the team at Gateway and our businesses on ground, we have a solid 2-tier program running across all our provinces. We focus on speaking in English, presenting in English, IT skills, soft skills like team building and confidence building. And we also have a program on, a session on child protection, which is for students and their parents. What is really rewarding for me is watching these scholars perform at English Days. We see them evolve from being too shy to speak in English to being confident enough to perform on stage in front of their families and teachers, doing skits in English, presenting in English, and so on. This is why what we do from the foundation is so important, and it showcases how education can truly transform lives.